It is fun.
Welcome to Natural Ices at 12:35 Friday, March the 22nd.
Hey y'all, we just having fun up in here. Having another class at the Naturally Ices Institute of Ancestral Braiding. We're having
Starting
so much fun.
Starting soon.
So much fun.
Yes,
and I'm working with two beautiful people. My client, YoYo, she's here and she's so...
Also your host.
And she's awesome. Right.
The host with the most.
The host with the most. That's right.
Okay, and then I have my beautiful student Kenya that came
Hello.
on.
Miss Kenya from Texarkana. You.
They set you free.
Yes, they did. They have a choice. I broke loose.
Yeah, you just got out of the chain.
They have a
Look,
choice.
that's right. I'm
good
going
now.
somewhere. Okay, tell me, why did you come all the way to Naturally Ices at the Institute of Ancestral Braiding to get some braiding class?
Because I figured if I was going to learn, I wanted to learn from the best.
Right.
Why not?
Right.
So, hey, I'm here. Nothing was going to stop me from being here today.
Well, yes, right, because you put your deposit down like 2 or 3 months ago.
I did. I was serious. I was like, I have to make sure I have this, and I have
Serious
to make sure.
business.
Right.
And you know
Not
what?
a
She's
game.
a natural. You're a natural.
Thank
Kenya.
you.
I took the tool and I took the lock and I said, okay, I'm going to show you how to tighten. And I held my fingers a certain particular way. It's something that students never pay attention to. And I began to show her, and she just tuned in, like her energy was like focused in on what I was doing. And I said, okay, it's your turn. And she took that tool, held that lock a certain way. It's a certain particular way you hold the lock so that you won't get the tool inside the other locks. You're natural.
Thank
and
you.
look at us. I think we're cousins.
We are.
Oh, family. You're Malika Mandingo, and I'm gonna be able to tell later, like how you start braiding, because I'm seeing how you're holding your fingers, and that's a lot like how I hold my fingers.
Really?
Like when you teach this,
Your
this is
light
not that
is
easy to
blinding
people.
me.
So you're natural. You did your own hair too, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Wow. and so when I first started, that was how I got started. Was
Really?
doing my own hair.
That's exactly
so tell
how I
me,
started.
like, what made you just say, forget it, I'm gonna do my own hair?
I had a very bad experience at a salon. I was getting a relaxer, actually. And this was like years ago, probably about 10 years ago. And it was so horrible. And I decided, from now on, nobody else is touching my head. I'm going to do it myself because I can, I can trust myself. And if I mess it up, I'll be mad at myself. So that's how I learned. I just started doing it myself.
And that is how we do it. If we stay out of abusive, stylish chairs,
Right.
we'll still have our hair.
Right.
As I remember long when I was wearing sew-in weaves, and my mom thought our hair was so bad, and I would have to get the relaxers, and we would just sit there knowing that the relaxer was burning our scalp.
your head, yeah.
I mean, we
Yes.
have patches of sore,
Yes.
caked up scab.
Right.
And we
Your
just
head.
sitting there saying, suffer with courage. It's
Right.
okay, it's okay. It's
Beauty is
beautiful.
pain.
But yeah. That's
It's gonna be beautiful.
that's the number one. Beautiful is pain. Let them tell it. And when they hot pressing it, oh my God.
And we went through all that. Sit down, face down. It's on the head with the iron.
With the comb.
Burning your ear.
Popping.
It's not burning. Yes, it is.
Can't tell
Oh
me.
my
That's the
God.
grease melting. No, it's burning.
It's not your hair, but look,
Yes,
that's
it
why
is.
we are so adamant
For
about
real.
teaching and bringing this institution and this way of understanding African hair and heritage to the people.
Right.
Because we've been misinformed.
Right.
And African hair has been enslaved in this country. So we're not wanting to do anything related to African hair. We want to press it, or
Right.
perm it, or flat iron it, anything that would take the understanding of curl, texture,
Right.
and woolliness away from our memory.
Yes.
We want to erase the kinky and the nappy as much as
Yes.
possible. But that's what we should be embracing. So at the
Exactly.
Institute of Ancestral Braiding, we always make sure that people understand the history of African hair. Okay, Yo-Yo, you ended up in my chair. I need to know that, what possessed you to come over here and get your locks done when you could have gone anywhere? Because in Dallas, I know I've trained over, I would say a good 10,000 people in the state of Texas,
Wow.
in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, to do natural hair.
Wow.
So there are many ISA-sized people out there. You could have gone anywhere. What made you come to the Institute of Ancestral Braiding?
Well, actually, it was another one of your customers. Word of mouth advertisement she used, and she highly recommended you. It wasn't And I was tired of getting it. Before you, I wasn't getting it interlock, ISIS locked. Is that what they call it?
Lock tightening.
Lock tightening. I wasn't getting it. I was getting it palm rolled, and it just wasn't. I don't know. I was not satisfied. Not satisfied at all. And this is my 4th visit with you. And each and every time you have done a wonderful job. So now I'm out there giving word of mouth advertisement for you. I am passing out your cards, and I know at least should have been 4 people already done called and said, and you, hey, YoYo gave me the number. So yeah, I mean, you done an excellent job, amazing. And I like the way it turned out. From when I first came, it was still kind of fat at the bottom, and how it's just like. Now it's
maturing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so, and another thing I wanted you to talk about, both of you, Kenya, I don't know if you expected the atmosphere, because when you go into the beauty colleges, you don't have like a home, love, kind of sisterly, family type atmosphere. You know, that especially when we go where people don't look like us, we go into their environment, it puts us in a position where we feel inferior. What is, and you too, YoYo, what was your experience? Both of you can answer this simultaneously or individually. Okay, don't matter. And we can sing together. But the atmosphere and you coming to have your hair done, what did you gather from it the most? What did this make you feel? Was this what you expected when you came here? What did you think about Miss Isis and going into this environment?
I really don't know what I expected, as far as, because like you said, when you go to a place where you're learning and somebody is teaching you, you do have that sense of feeling inferior or whatever, but not here.
Nothing.
You really do feel like your family. You really do
You're welcome,
feel like,
yeah.
yes, it's just a very, very happy,
you said yourself, it's a change of atmosphere. Yeah, it's a change of atmosphere for what you're used to.
Exactly.
Because like if you go sit in the other shops, I don't want to talk about anybody's nationalities. But if you go sit in the other shops, you just feel like you're another person, another head with 4 or 5 people working on it trying to get you out so they can get to that next one.
Right.
I'm not understanding what they talking, and we can't communicate. It's not even there. So yeah, at least here I can talk back and I can communicate and I understand. I'm not just another head for you can come and get another $200 and send me on my way. Dissatisfied.
Well,
so
you guys can come to us at Naturally Isis, and we're looking for children. We want to save the babies.
Yes.
They make these products. These products are made just for African American children and children with tightly textured hair. So we want our people out there. We don't mind
changing the atmosphere.
If you are African, if you are African descent, if you are African American, whoever you are, and you have children and they're suffering with the same thing that we have gone through with as children, the chemicals, the pressing, everything, bring them to us. It's getting hot. The summertime is coming, and they can sit in these classes and have their hair done, and it's at a very, very low minimum
and meet the real life Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown Russell.
Exactly.
Meet the real life.
Russell is the one behind the camera.
Yes,
so
right.
We want to thank Russell and his
Thank you, Russell.
for coming and giving back to our community. So until next
time,
we're going to keep up with Kenya, because I want you to see what she's doing throughout the 3 days that she's here.
Phase 1 with Kenya. All right, Kenya.
Yeah.